Today on the podcast, we are talking about 2025. That's right. It is 2025, a brand new year. And it's been a few weeks so far. So let's talk about 2025 and what was left behind in 2024. And let's get it started. Nothing too flashy, but let's have a little conversation. Frame My Name starts right about now.
It's a frame of mind. The way that you think, the things that you say, shape it all. It's a frame of mind. Ways to improve the things that you do overall. It's a frame of mind. It's what you say and what you do.
Welcome to the Frame My Name podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. If you're listening, I doubt it, but if you're listening, boys and girls, it is another lovely Wednesday morning, and y'all know how we do. We get things started and pop it bright and early. But before we do, it is Affirmation Wednesday. But before I do that, don't forget, I got my man O. I got my girl D Nice. Y'all say what's up to the peeps.
What's up, good people?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. Started the show off a little different today, but it's all good. It's 2025, right? That's what we do. But as I said, it is Affirmation Wednesday. So if you got affirmations handy or you got to memorize or whatever you do, let's get those in and out the way and get the day started. Are you ready? Here we go. Today will be a good day. Today will be a great day. Today will be an awesome day. Today will be an amazing day. Today will be a phenomenal day. Today will be stress-free. Today will be a stress-less day. Today I will overcome all barriers that want to block my progress. Today, all circumstances, issues, and situations will work in my favor. Today, all things will line up for my good. Today, I'll become better than who I was yesterday. I am a go-getter. I am victorious. I am triumphant. I am an overcomer. I never lose. I either win or I learn. I take authority over this day. I will dominate this day. I will conquer this day. And everything I have spoken into this day will happen as I have affirmed, because I am more than a conqueror. Let's get it started. So, if you haven't heard from us via our Instagram account or Facebook account, Happy New Year to you. Hope the new year was good to you and good for you. It's been a few weeks now since the 2025 has started, and a few things have happened in the sports world, movie world, things of that nature. Not talk about that stuff today, per se, but a few things have happened since then. So, actually, we're going to let ladies go first. We're going to let Denise go first. Yeah. See, talk about an impromptu podcast, right? There you go. Denise, how was your New Year's? How'd you bring it in? How's it been thus far? Let the people give them some insight of how D Nice brought the new year in.
Well, D nice. What did I do? I just spent New Year's Eve with some friends of mine. We just played games and just, it was a nice, chill, relaxing New Year's Eve, which is what I wanted after 2024 being such a hectic year. I kind of wanted just to take it easy, enjoy it with some friends of mine, and just bring it in right. And so we did that, spent some time together, had the countdown. Then everybody went their separate ways and went right to sleep. So that's how I started off 2024. It's just or 2025 in a relaxing way. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
So how's it been so far for you? These few weeks you've been in 2025.
It's been busy. Work has been keeping me busy. I can't believe it, but dealing with my job right now, we're going through a company change. So that has just been one thing after the other, but I can't complain because I pray for busyness and that's what I'm getting. So
A to
I'm
the
always
men.
busy. I'm always busy, and then church is keeping me busy too. So I like the busyness. That means something's happening.
There you go. Well, like
Yep.
my father said, when you stay busy, you stays out of trouble.
Yep. Stay out of
So
trouble. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Staying out of trouble.
there you go. There you go. My man, how'd you bring in the new year and how's it been for you thus far?
We brought in the new year. We went to Rehoboth. Me, my wife, and the family. And when I say the family, just my two other children.
Got you.
So we brought it in. That's my anniversary. It's the night I got married. So
That's
we brought
right.
it
That's
in.
right.
Yep, brought it in down the beach. We got suited up. I had my suit on. Wife had the dress. Omar was decked out, and Loren got this phase where she don't like dresses, but she's like a baller. You ever see how the WNBA girls walk into the
Yeah.
games,
Yeah.
but not the ones that got the girly girl stuff. She got the other ones like
Mm.
The pantsuits
the
and all that.
pantsuits. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
So she had on a pantsuit with some ones on. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
It
she had the
worked.
ones on, so you
he had the
know.
ones
Okay,
on.
right.
Yeah.
It
So
worked. It worked out. Worked out.
she looks like a baller, but so yeah. So we brought it in down there. Went out to eat. Brought it in. We didn't do countdown, but we did. We played games that night amongst the family. Like I said, it's been kind of a tradition. We
Gotcha.
bring it in usually either here or that was the first time we maybe went like somewhere to stay, and I think we're going to do that as a tradition. This New Year's been good, man. I think I used to be the guy to say no resolution. Or what is it called? What is it? 2 years? Is it
No,
resolutions?
New Year's resolution.
New Year's
Yeah, I used to
resolution.
be that guy, but then I heard somebody preach, man, and said it's a like seasons are God created seasons, right? And it's like a reset. So like regardless if people don't like them or not, it's like starting on a Monday. You get another chance. See,
Yeah.
like I know people look at it like, oh, it's another Monday you're starting, but it's another day. Hey, as long as I got breath and there's more Mondays, I got a shot. So I look at it like that with the year, man. It's like it feels like a new year. I've been treating it like a new year. Um, I said I'm gonna get a little bit more busy too, Denise. I'm gonna get busy. My face is gonna be in these streets a little bit more,
It's
So I'm coaching now. I'm about to do this thing. It's this men's panel I'm on. So I'm flapping my wings in 25. Let's see what
Gotcha.
happens.
Well,
So
listen. Let's come
yeah,
back to that men's thing you're doing. I saw that on Instagram too. I was like,
yeah.
okay, I see you. I see you.
yeah. I saw the flyer. I was like, oh
So
snap.
cool. So,
Yeah.
well, my 2024 going into New Year. First of all, I'm still gonna be that guy about resolutions. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
No, I
I'm good.
got you. I understand it, man. I don't knock it, but it
Listen,
is a second.
listen.
It's
Yes, I
another
don't
I have a
knock
chance.
it.
trick for that.
I
You
don't
said
knock it.
what?
I don't knock it. Go
You
ahead,
said what,
Denise. You
Denise?
say?
I'll say I have a trick for that because I'm like that. I said you got to do it month by month. Make a
Mm,
monthly resolution. Break it
Oh,
down.
okay.
mm.
So say this month I'm gonna put all my laundry away as soon as I get it out the dryer. That's the resolution. Don't do the whole year. Break it down month by month,
There you go.
That's
and
Okay.
then
beautiful. That's
Okay.
yeah,
beautiful.
that's
All right.
easier. Yeah.
That
So
is
we
a
got
lot easier.
so
But
we got
okay.
the monthly resolution now. That's
Yeah.
what we got. The monthly resolution.
Yes.
Okay.
Month by month. Yes.
But listen, again, I don't knock it. It's just here's the thing, man. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this year," and the commercials they have right now is like, "Yeah, you say that, and by day 9, you out of it." So I'm like, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
Can I
Go
jump
ahead.
in for 2 seconds?
Go
So
ahead.
here, I used to be that guy, and then it dawned on me I'm not gonna let my my disdain for the other people doing I don't want to knock my thing because you stop on day 9. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. I hear
Right.
you. I
Whatever
hear you.
works though. But
Whatever
again, I think
works.
whatever works, man. I don't knock it. I don't knock it.
I think for me, it's just I guess from my psyche, I'm just kind of like, you know what, man? Let me just, you know,
It's always
again,
good.
take it week by week, day by day, month by
Yeah,
month,
I can dig it.
and kind of count at the end of the day. I've got more wins than I got losses. If you want to
That's
count,
it.
if
Right.
you want to say
Right.
that, you know
I
what I
can
mean.
respect
So, you know what I mean. But again, if you want to have resolutions, man, do your thing. Do your thing. All right.
Yes.
But the way I bought in New Year's is kind of the same way I bought it in last year. I fell asleep before 12 midnight. And
Oh, you one
I
of
was literally in the
those.
bed by like 11:15. I was like, look, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I don't have to go out and do anything. I'm home. I was like, peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all in the new year. I'll see y'all next year. All right. But my children and my wife stayed up. Wifey said once 12 midnight hit, she probably fell asleep on the couch. The children, who knows what time they went to bed? I don't even know. But the past 2 years, I was like, you know what? I'm tired and sleepy. Like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to bed. I'm cool. Um, didn't necessarily have to go to any, uh, New Year's Eve services, nothing like that. It's just chill mode for me. So, but the new year thus far, it's been busy. Normally for me, it's the time of year where I'm coaching, boys, elementary basketball this time of the year. A new year to get things moving for the business and, mentoring and all that stuff. So, um, it's been busy thus far. And then also, I'm working with a couple right now that's preparing to release a single, and I've been producing that for them. So, for those of you who know about Fame of Mine Inc., it's not just a podcast; it's also music, and video production as well. On the scale of which we do it. So, I'm actually, if you're seeing the video portion of this, I'm actually in the studio, as you can see. So everything that gets done production wise gets done in this room right here. So anyway, but that's how it's been for me so far. I do plan to be busy this year, not just being busy just to be busy, but being busy in a way where it's being busy and productive. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what all may be in store, but I'm excited for what is to come and what's going to happen and how it's going to all unfold. So um, hopefully everyone out there had a good New Year's Eve going into the new year. 2024 is now behind us. Moving forward in 2025 to make some things happen, get some things done, um, and to ultimately, not fall off the wagon. I'll say because listen, I'm gonna talk from a sports perspective for a minute. We're not gonna stay here, but um, my Bengals need a reset, right? So and I'm not gonna harp here. I'm gonna hit it and move. It is very sad that you have the top quarterback, top wide receiver, and the sack leader all on the same team, and you miss the playoffs. There is a problem with that situation. And since that has happened, people have been getting fired from the coaching staff since that's happened. Now, I
Hopefully
will say
defense.
this if it's a coordinator, he will have a coaching job in probably the next month or two because I believe he deserves one. I will say too that Cincinnati's defense, there were some injuries there, but nothing significant that we should have been that bad. But you know, like we said, there are seasons that come and go, and unfortunately, the defense didn't get play well enough until the last 5 games of the season, where we won 5 straight, fighting for our lives to get into the playoffs. Had we played like that in the first 8, 9 games, we'd have been in, not waiting for somebody else to let us in, right? So, other than that, looking forward to that. Michigan needs a reset as well. You guys know I'm a Michigan fan. If you don't know, you know now. But I will say this: we gave Ohio State all they could handle. Gave them all they could handle. And
I
listen,
agree.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even watch the game because I said Ohio State gonna blow us out this year. Not even worth watching. And then I looked to see the final score, and I said, "Are you serious? 13-10, and we won?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." Now I will say this, and everyone else has said it, but I say it too. Ohio State got to win it this year. If not, I think it's going to be lights out for the head coach. You know, lost to Michigan with Harbaugh and without Harbaugh, and in the year y'all were supposed to just blow them out the water because you have a $20 million roster
Yeah,
that couldn't beat a team that was not ranked and
Right,
clearly should
right.
not have been on the field with you this year.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna say. That's just
Well, you
my
hit it on
team.
the head.
My teams need a reset. and that's what I'm looking forward to. That's all I can say. So, as far as the Eagles are concerned, they are marching on. They take, and so we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Um, Other than that, there is something that we are working on, and so we're going to kind of give y'all just a little tease of what that is. We are going to be eventually beginning a second podcast. Now, when I say a second podcast, this is going to be something that's going to be pretty exclusive. And when I say that, it's going to be in one particular area that you can get it on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, however we choose to do it. We're ironing out some of the kinks in it, and I think it's going to be something you guys are really going to enjoy. We're going to really enjoy it, and then on top of that, we're looking to possibly. This is my thoughts, and I'll let you guys chime in. We're looking to possibly make some noise, some real serious noise with this podcast. So, Denise and anything y'all want to just kind of chime in and kind of tease the people a little bit with what we're kind of working on here for 2025?
I'll go first on that one.
well,
You got the
here's the teaser from my perspective. If you've been listening the past probably month or two, we've been kind of going in the direction of this tease.
Hey,
So
listen, I would say probably if you listened in the past year,
yeah, right.
you might be able to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
if you've been a listener of this podcast, you kind of know where we're going. We're all excited about it. Uh, I think it'll be very like it'll be interesting. It's more of our expertise, right?
yeah,
And like hopefully we can continue to maybe bring the frame of mind into it.
yeah,
Wrap that in, and you still come away with something that you can take from it, that you can take home with you. So that's the
yeah.
teaser from me. I didn't say much, I don't think, but
Listen, for those who have listened to us over the past year or a few
they should
months,
know. They
they
should know
might
where
know what
we're
we're
going.
talking about.
Yeah,
If
where
you're
we're
new
going.
to the podcast or you're not
Yeah,
really sure, just stay tuned. And
just
then
stay tuned.
once it
Or,
happens, you'll be like, oh,
or go
okay.
binge watch. Go binge watch the last year, and then you can pick right on up.
Yeah, binge watch or binge listen, whichever
Binge
one fits your
listen.
favor.
Yeah,
There you go. There
yeah.
you go. Denise, you got anything?
what I say is new heights. They ain't got nothing on us. I'm joking. I'm
Mm,
joking. I'm
that's a
joking.
good
I'm
teaser. That's a
joking.
good teaser
We're
now.
just looking forward to what we're gonna get ready to release. Big things in store, so there's always something to talk about. You'll never get bored. You'll never get tired of us because we always have a topic. Something is always happening in this field that we're focusing on. So just stay tuned.
And I will say this too. We're not abandoning the Frame of Mind 8 podcast. I notice I said we're starting another, not a new, another podcast. So once
Yep.
we get all of the details ironed out and how things are going to work, we'll let you guys know what's going on with this podcast and then what will be happening with the other new podcast. So keep your ears and eyes open to what we're going to be working on. Before we kind of end this podcast, like, this is not really a long podcast. We just want to kind of come on and say hi to everybody, say hi to our audience, let them know how we brought the new year in, how we expect the new year to go for us. Of course, we're not going to disclose every single thing that we're doing, but again, there are a number of our listeners who look forward to the podcast on a weekly, monthly, bi-weekly basis, right? So we want to make sure that we keep them, listening to all that we're doing. I will say this is that probably within the next 6 months, this other podcast is probably going to be up and running and going. So keep listening out for that. With this podcast, we're still going to give you guys that Frame of Mind Inc. Flow, and it's going to continue to do what it does.
Mhm.
On the flip side of things, I am kind of interested in what you all think about the podcast because some people that we see in our local area have given us feedback on the podcast. But I'd like to hear what you guys think about the podcast. Like, what do you guys think of what we're doing, topics we're talking about, things that we're covering, things of that nature? Because that, to me, will help us be like, hey, well, what things can we talk about that our audience wants to hear? Now, understand this. There are things we probably are not going to talk about because we just choose not to, and those aren't our areas of expertise, or it's areas we choose not to talk about because it just does not line up with who we are, right? So be very interested in finding out what you guys think. So if you want to hit us up and let us know about the podcast and what you think your thoughts are, you can always email us at fofmpodcast at frameofmindinc.com. That's FOFM podcast at frameofmindinc.com. That's our email. Or you can, hit us up on Instagram with a DM, hit us up on Facebook with a DM. I would not suggest calling us to give us that because you're probably not going to get anyone on that line with that particular. But if you do call and you don't get an answer and you get the answering machine, leave a message. And we'll be sure to share that, and we'll be able to get your thoughts because you may not use email or technology or social media. So call us. That number is 302 689 3499. Again, 302 689 3499. All right. So, and Denise, anything else you want to share? You want to make mention before we kind of wrap things up here? Because this is kind of one of the shorter ones today. So,
All right, I'll go. Like I said, I made mention of it earlier. I'm on the men's panel on the 25th.
oh, yes, talk about that. Yeah.
It's the title of it's called "The Mess Made Me a Man." It's on the 25th at 2:00. Again, if anybody has any questions about it, you can check my IG. It's at ODW1980, or you can contact the podcast and go that way. And we do have tickets, so there's tickets still available. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm getting back out. I'm getting back outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
My face will be seen. My presence will be felt.
Yep.
My service will be rendered.
Now, is this an in-person and virtual event or just in person?
It's in person. It's just
Okay.
all in person. Yep.
Gotcha.
So no
Okay.
virtual. It's just all in person. It's me and maybe 6 other dudes. I don't know any of them.
Oh, okay.
And we just I don't know any of them. And we just all got a topic, and it's going to be like a panel, question and answer. Talk about whatever our subjects are for maybe 10 minutes, and then Q&A, and it'd be just see what we can do, man.
Cool.
So
if
I'm looking forward to it.
you're in the Maryland, Delaware, PA, Jersey area, and you want to be in person, then you want to hit O up on his IG, Instagram. For those of you who don't know what IG is, that's Instagram. Okay. Everybody like IG, like what is he talking about? What's IG? I thought it was AI. So yeah, hit him up with his Instagram account. And then too, I definitely don't have a problem sharing that and putting you out there, brother. So, I'll put it out there on my media as well.
Yep.
And we can actually share it on our Fairmont Inc. As well on our media outlets, put our brother on out there. So cool, man. Is this the second year you've done this, or is this a different?
No, I've never done this before. I've never done this before. I did a panel before for a thing called Raising Kings.
Okay.
It's an event that happens in Wilmington. It's called One Village Alliance.
Okay.
They do a thing every year called Raising Kings, and I was on a panel.
Got you.
With that.
All right. Cool. Denise, what you got?
I'm not on the panel, so I can't say that. Not yet. But just looking forward to a great year for the podcast, for what's next, what's in store. So always stay tuned. Always also looking forward to the Eagles. Hopefully making it. We have a big game Sunday, but I'm praying we make it, and just excited to see this new chapter.
Yeah.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
We shall see. I know O has said something on Instagram that said that the script had been written for the playoffs, and it
Yeah, you
showed
see it?
who all was going to win and who was going to get the Super Bowl and all that. And I was like, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the script.
They
I
said
wouldn't be
Netflix
surprised.
made a mistake and released the script. It's the Eagles
Yeah,
versus the Bills,
that's what they say.
and the Eagles win it all.
See,
And the Eagles win it
I,
all.
s-
Ooh.
I saw another script.
Oh, you
When I saw
did?
the
Yeah.
script, it was the Eagles and the Ravens.
Who wins?
I think the Ravens.
Ravens probably.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I don't like that script. That ain't a good
Mhm.
script.
Well, my thing is this. Listen, I honestly believe this is me. Like Lamar Jackson has to prove to me he can actually get there because he hasn't gotten there yet. And I say that because my thoughts are if the Ravens get there, there's one thing they have to do that I think will put them over the hump, and that is feed Derrick Henry.
Got it.
Feed Derrick Henry. That's all I'm gonna say.
But let me ask you one quick question.
Okay.
Who is everybody talking about should be MVP this year?
Not
Josh
Pat
Allen.
Mahomes.
Josh Allen.
All right. Somebody just showed me some stats, brother. Between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson,
Mm.
it's clear. Like it's extra clear. Like it's so clear that Lamar Jackson had a better year that it's like I don't understand. Why can't this guy he should be MVP. If Josh Allen is the guy.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the most valuable player too, right? So stats doesn't matter. So all right, you're right.
Listen, the way they do it, it's kind of like it's like Stephen A. say, it's fluid. It's fluid. You know, it's like they want to do stats, they don't want to do stats. They want to do Super Bowls. They don't want to. They want to do. So it's like, you know, it's all up
It
in the
weighs
air.
out. Yeah.
So
And if that's the case, Joe Burrow should be.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'll leave that alone too.
Leave
I
that
ain't gonna do
alone.
that to you. I ain't gonna do that.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Uh,
I'm not gonna go there. Leave that one alone. So
But I can say this. I
Okay.
forgot who they lost to. Was it a couple weeks ago? The Ravens lost, and Lamar Jackson, his mom, went in on him
But he wasn't
and
running the
got
ball.
on his case
Yeah.
about running the ball.
Mhm.
And literally since then, they've been winning.
yeah.
So whatever she said to him worked. So I need her to say that to Jalen Hurts and the Eagles too.
Jalen is not my man.
Well-
He
All I can say is
he's
I don't think any of my picks from the preseason made the Super Bowl, so I'm kind of out of that. I know y'all the Eagles fans, so I mean, outside of the Eagles, I think O picked the Bills,
Bills
so he
on the
was
line,
not trying to be a
I
homer.
picked the Bills.
So we'll see what happens. We'll save that conversation for another day.
But all
you
right,
know,
yeah.
But all good.
Or another podcast.
Oh,
I don't know.
you ready for it?
They ain't ready for it.
No.
They ain't ready for that. That's a little. That's a little too much fire right there, brother. A little too much fire.
No.
You might get burned on that one. So. Anyway, happy New Year, everybody. Hope that it's been a good one for you. Hope that it continues to be that way. Continue to think it, speak it, and achieve it. And for all of us here at the Frame My Name podcast, myself, O, and Denise, you know what I'm gonna say. We holla. Peace. Thank you for joining the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast. And as always, here at Frame of Mind Inc., think positive thoughts, say positive things, and do positive deeds. As our tagline says, think it, speak it, achieve it. See you next time.
It's a frame of mind. It's what you say and what you do.
Don't forget to check us out on the web at www.frameofmindinc.com, where you can browse our online apparel store, listen to some of our original music and production services, as well as view our videos and projects we've done for our clients and customers.